former Dallas ISD teacher is accusing the district of taking money from low-income schools and funneling it into other projects. He and a group of others are filing a federal complaint.
But the district says the allegations are off base. Fox 4's Natalie Solis is here now with the story. Natalie.
Well, Heather and Steve, the district came out swinging today. Both the superintendent and the chief financial officer answering questions about how funds are budgeted at Title I schools, those schools with a high number of low-income students.
They play Chinese checkers with the money.
Ola Allen, one of a handful of DISD parents signing a federal complaint against the district.
And how are we having a growing surplus when we have more and more children who are failing? And the minority achievement gap is getting bigger and bigger. I mean, there had to be some explanation. This shows why or how that was happening.
Former DISD teacher Bill Betson is spearheading the effort. The complaint accuses the district of taking budgeted money from schools with high percentages of disadvantaged students and using it for other pet projects and building the surplus. The district then covering its tracks by adding federal dollars, Title I funds, to make up the difference.
In my own life, I went to a struggling school.
Superintendent Mike Miles says he doesn't respond to every accusation, but he takes exception to this one.
Totally baseless, meritless, and shows that they do not understand budgeting, finance, or anything that the district has to do. The report takes one piece and then doesn't understand what piece they're looking at.
For example, he says the report takes issue with sports funding at Townview Magnet Center, which doesn't have a sports program. But the complaint, he says, fails to understand sports also encompasses UIL, which includes several other programs.
But just to say athletics at, sports at Townview, well, if you don't understand that sports is not also band and debate and all these other things, then you get a different picture.
Betson admits the report zeroes in on very specific types of funding, but insists it's a fair way to compare how tax dollars are spent.
The money touches on everything in DISD. It needs to be investigated. It needs to be explored.
Well, in response to Miles, Betson asks if Title I schools are receiving the appropriate funds, then why does academic performance continue to drop at those schools? He seems to think that this explains it, but Miles says the district is doing everything it can to boost achievement. Heather?
All right, Natalie Solis in studio tonight. Thanks.